हम जानते हैं we're headed in the 21st century today and the world is going global. With the world going global, we all have also changed our habits of eating food. Somewhere अगर हम देखें तो आज के ज़माने में food preservatives have taken such a huge role in our lifestyles that it's amazing to see the transition that has happened. But do you know that these additives, these food additives that come into your preservative foods जो आप खाते हैं, probably stored in your freezer, stored in your fridge, how good or how bad are they? इसमें कितने पॉजिटिव्स और कितने नेगेटिव्स होते हैं, आज हम आपको दिखाएंगे अपनी एक छोटी सी स्टोरी के थ्रू, विच इज़ ऑन फूड एडिटिव्स, इट्स पॉजिटिव्स एंड इट्स नेगेटिव्स.
We talk about the contribution of agriculture in the food product, it is 10%. So it is a huge responsibility on the trade and the food industry to meet this challenge which has given by our Prime Minister. So we have taken this task with the FSSAI to allow at least those food additives which are being already permitted in the international market. With that, the exporters can have the value addition and can export. When we talk about a food product, ourselves, a human body itself is a primary laboratory. Whatever the industry produce, whatever the regulator they permit, but human being as a consumer will accept the product until unless it passes through the primary laboratory which itself the human being have. Whenever we go to the market, we buy a product, first is the look. If the product is not looking good, we are not going to buy it. So the one of the component of the human laboratory, I play a very, very important role. The second is the acceptance. Even then we go to buy a fruit, first we take it and take the smell or flavor, whether it is acceptable or not. So that is the another instrument is available with the human being. The third is the texture, the touches. If we go to the market, buy a bread, whatever the shelf life is written there or the best before date is written there, until unless we touch, we are not going to buy that the bread. The form, whether it is liquid, solid or any semi-solid, it has to be seen. And finally, once we taste it, then only it is accepted. So I think all of us sitting here will have a primary laboratory, and I repeat that whatever the government says or whatever the industry produce, until unless consumer accept it, it is not going to be having a place in the market.
It's not just where we are today, but where we need to be tomorrow. And it's not just based, if you will, looking at it from a global perspective, but it's also important to look at it from a national and a regional perspective as well. That's the value of the branches. And encouraging scientific dialogue among experts across all sectors of societies. And I'd be remiss if I did not add a very important qualifier, and that is civil dialogue and civil discourse. So what more can we do to encourage that stronger collaboration through communications? So we have to have a beat on communication. We have to have a beat on coordinating. So what more can we do to coordinate our efforts to harness the synergies to have that collective impact? And that's a goal of ILSI, the One ILSI approach.
Food additive is anything which is linked to food to make it fit for purpose, and it's actually helping the consumers get the benefit. The benefits could be the availability of the food when the food is shifted from one place to another, the stability of the food, the consumer gets the food in a safe form. If the food additive, which is an anti-kicking agent, added to help us get the free flowing salt, otherwise we will get salt in lumps. Now distribution of lumps, and then how do you consume, how much you consume, everyone, so it will vary. The food, when it is being consumed, it should be at least helping the consumer get a feel of satisfaction. Safety certainly is an important baseline. So safe, when we say food additive has been approved, it is understood that the food additive is safe to be used within that limit.
Processed food industry in the country is growing, and with that also will happen the requirement for the additives also will grow. Now, the concerns of the food additives, that as we say, is because the food additive is one aspect which is a matter of public policy and intense regulatory activity that goes around in terms of whether we have the JECFA evaluating the additives, we have the scientific panels of FSSAI looking at. The public outside need to be aware of those safety, I would say, the belts which is being put in place before the additive gets approved. Products like that contain the fruit. Sometimes people use substitutes like the stabilizers or thickeners in order to jump the requirement on the regulation. The additives which has gone through so many layers of safety, what should be an issue when it is being used within the safe limits? But there are concerns about it, and uses of unapproved additives, typically colorants, and we keep hearing about stories about synthetic milk in the country.
Food safety is nothing but what you eat has to be safe to your body. I think this is where the Food Safety and Standards Authority of India, which was formulated by an act of government, is supposed to protect the safety of food in this country. But when we really look at multitudes of food, the law applies only to packaged foods, and it has to be really extended to community food, to railways, to airlines, to restaurants, to many other ways in which food is prepared, including in the kitchen.
बाज़ार में जो फूड मिलता है वो देखने से पता नहीं चलता कि ये सेफ़ है या नहीं है। तो इसीलिए ये FSSAI जो है वो चेक करते हैं, सैंपल लेते हैं और चेक करते हैं। भाई हर सैंपल तो हर फूड का सैंपल तो नहीं ले सकते, तो आपको ये चेक करना चाहिए कि ये फूड जो है वो एक्सपोज नहीं है, मतलब उसके ऊपर मक्खी बैठते हैं, वो मक्खी बैठना नहीं चाहिए। तो उन्होंने कवर किया है या नहीं कवर किया है फूड, वो चेक करना चाहिए कि, और हाथ डालते हैं उसमें और निकालते हैं, जैसे कि ये पानी पूरी है, हाथ डालते हैं निकालते हैं, वो हाथ उनका गंदा होता है तो सब पूरा उनका जो ये है पानी तो पोल्यूटेड हो गया। तो ऐसी चीज़ें नहीं होना चाहिए।
Food safety is something that we can be confident when we take a lunch outside or a packed lunch or even lunch eaten in our house or in a restaurant. That is the level in which we should be talking. India is moving towards it. Whatever anybody says, my strong feeling that India is in the right path for food safety, and let us all get together as Team India through many organizations that we are working together to make every food chain safe.
जो बाहर के केमिकल्स या मेटल से हो जाते हैं उससे बहुत ये डैमेज हो सकता है आदमी को। सो ये दो चीज़ें हैं जो कंटामिनेशन के, वो चेक करना चाहिए कि उससे कोई ये हानि नहीं होती है।
This is a country which is agricultural country, and we don't want to lose and waste food, not only from the market to the consumer, but also from the farmer to the market. Finally, the farmer should get the benefit of growing.
Food is not only consumed by humans, the fodder etc. is consumed by animals, so we also need to look at the animals' safety and animals' performance. So these are some of the procedures which ensure that genetically modified food crops are safe.
कि आप सब्जी खरीदते हैं, आपको देख के पता नहीं चलता इसमें पेस्टिसाइड्स है या नहीं, और आप लेबोरेटरी में जाके चेक नहीं कर सकते। इसीलिए ये जो सब्जी जो है वो आप हमेशा साफ धोना चाहिए और पानी में थोड़ा देर रखना चाहिए, तो वो जो केमिकल्स जो है उसमें से वो निकल जाएंगे।
How to make food, processed food safe as well as we have also done work on water safety, how to make the water free of microbial and chemical contamination. It is a long process, but we have to look at it since food and water both are very, very important for promoting the health of our population.